another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting, as we'll see a squad from the American, the Rice Owls, squaring off with another team from the American, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Ready to kick it off and get this game started. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Receiver comes in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Smith. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
They'll run play action. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Back to pass, it's Hauser. Snagged in the middle, it's Wild. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Pirates headed quickly to the line. On third down, he drops the throw. Catch inside the 30 and still running. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, East. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Hold and fire complete. Discards him with the stiff arm. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Quarterback on the keeper. After 45 on his way. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35.
And that's what makes this offense so dynamic. It's his running ability, and I love them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going to give him a look that forces him to keep the football. And how about his ability in the open field, generating a massive explosive play on that option run?
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Takes the grab. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Here's a heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
It's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Under fire. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. An adage as old as time, play action works when you're running the ball well.
And sometimes, Reese, when you get down, though, you get a little panicky, you want to throw the football over the yard. I like the patience of this offense. Still show that you might run the football, pull it out. Nice strike on play action.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I'm just trying to find ways to manufacture extra yards, right? I just get a couple extra in the red zone, and then I get that touchdown that I'm searching for. So I like it. It wasn't ultra productive, but it's a good way to get positive yards.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown Owls. Quick strike through the air for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. The play fake on first down to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the run, it's Montgomery. On the move at the 30. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the... And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Purple Pirates!
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Jackson. pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Unloads it left. Picked off. What a way to set him up.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got three DBs, three corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Caught behind the line. It's Montgomery. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Got enough space. Touchdown Pirates. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the run. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. Gives it on the option. Got enough for the first. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Jenkins. Looking for a huge play. Catch and stride inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going with the run on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
But how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration, everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Oh, they're after him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. And this one is perfect. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Gives him some room to operate as he rumbles ahead for 6 out to the 15-yard line. They're dealing with a second and long. Sends it back in motion. To the air. It's Hauser. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
And the Pirates will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Moves around to clear up the vision. Rolling right and going deep. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And when it's 3rd and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots.
He's taking the shot. Touchdown! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
He's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll try the run. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll run it from the gun. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation when you had to throw the football.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of it.
It's a seam wide open. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Pirates will hustle to the line.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. He'll keep it himself. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Pirates had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Backs looking for the goal line. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
It's 4th and goal, and they'll go for the touchdown and keep the kicker on ice. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
From the gun, the ground game. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Buying some time. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Takes the easy completion. After the filthy move, he's got room. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Got a man, it's Jackson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
And This quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Third and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Moves away as he feels pressure. Throws into the middle of the field. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. Wants to throw on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Hauser. Finds his man. It's Smith. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking for the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He'll take a shot. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Releases to the running back. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Never a doubt. The lead now up to 7 at 24-17.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Back to throw. It's Jenkins. Right down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. The Pirates will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. On the run, still looking. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
That's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Dropping back, it's Hauser. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Off play action. Got it behind the line. It's Montgomery. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up to the 26 for the first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, ECU.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And adding those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Jenkins. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Pulls it in down the middle. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Rice. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back quarterback anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Unloads quickly. He's running free down the middle. At the 30. Wide open space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, East Carolina.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Atkins. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Line getting set on second down. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Hauser. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Atkins. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. On the move, it's Jackson. Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Sends it downfield. Makes a grab down the middle. He's loose. There he goes. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Rice.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Quarterback making adjustments. Wide receiver going in motion. Here they're trying to get to the edge. Creates a little room. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. You used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Snagged out of the air. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because he gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Looking to throw, it's Hauser. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
And the Pirates come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They want to run this quarterback. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, East Carolina 45, Rice 31.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarter.
There he goes. Lots of running room. Touchdown. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. To the air, it's right. There's the pressure. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Pirates trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the ground with the back. Oh, a lot of space. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
If I'm a defense, I want to play conservative in these situations. Obviously, it's such a long yardage situation. I don't want to give up that many yards. I got to get the guy on the ground. Really nice effort by the running back, making him miss and, getting all those positive yards. But I got to play conservatively in those situations.
And he'll have to check his feelings after that lick, but he did get the first down. And the Pirates will line it up on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And this is exactly what this offense wants and wants to continue to do. A couple more first downs. They just got 2 first downs. A couple more first downs, run the clock with the lead. Great recipe for getting the win.
To throw, it's Hauser. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Nice sack by the defense. Great job getting to him, getting him on the ground. That's the 4th sack of the day. This defense have had some bright moments, but they've also given up some big plays. Keep rushing the quarterback, but keep that coverage intact in the back end.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Pulled down for the tackle.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
On 3rd down, going up top. They'll run the screen. No more room to rise. This defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. That is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Going right to work up top. Got his man. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
At the 40, there he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. On the run, deep down the right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. The defense coming out to protect the lead, but this offense still has plenty of time. Likely their final drive. Release to the back. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, they're down in possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
Rushes on him. They'll stop him short.
advantage on defense there. Fourth down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. He might want another play. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They run him out of bounds. He gets him to the 47.
Well, a lot of bad things happening on that play if you're on offense because, one, you lost yards, but two, you ran out of bounds. You got the lead. You want to bleed this clock. It's one thing to lose yards, but stay in bounds. Just go down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. Running on the Jets. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
As a defender, you always want the interception, you want the big play, but I love it when guys go and you can tell they're trying to bat the football down. They see it in the air, they know they can't catch it, know they can't make a play, but they make sure the receiver can as well. Nice play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Hauser. Dumps it to the back. Catch in the middle. It's Montgomery. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Pirates in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. It's caught. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And the Pirates inside the final minute trying to protect the lead and the ball. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a box.
Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail meet coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. That's caught. It's Turner.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Third down play from the gun. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Touchdown Pirates! The defense does the work itself with a pick six. I'm sure they don't like the score, but they haven't done anything about it, so they're just going to have to eat it right now with the way they're getting smacked.
It's just take it, right? I mean, you'd like to say, hey, take a knee, run the clock out. You don't have to run the score up, but I can do something about it, right? All my guys in there still have to fight until the final whistle.
Coming out with it, it's Jackson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They go to the ground. And he will go nowhere on the final play of the game. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. He didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that are being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.